Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the first appearance of Falcon, this classic Captain America character. Came out in 1969 and Captain America issues 117 to 119, written by Stan the Man Lee and illustrated by Gene Colan. We have the coloring was done by Joe Sinnott, and this is a pretty crazy story. It's a real fun. Red Skull, with the use of the Cosmic Cube, exchanges places with Steve Rogers. Now Steve is in Red Skull's body, and Red Skull is in Cap's body. He teleports Steve to this island that's, I think it's probably in the Caribbean, where old associates of the Red Skull, called the Exiles, are in a hunt and track him down and try to kill him, because these exiles really have an axe to grind with the Red Skull. They're really pissed off with him. While the real deal Red Skull in Steve Rogers' body is going to watch everything through the Cosmic Cube as a sick way of entertainment. And also at the same time, he wants to destroy the image of Captain America. He's going to go to show the Americans that Captain America is a sham, and he's going to destroy all of his ideals and destroy the American dream and everything. Rogers arrives on this island. He has to deal with the exiles trying to kill him. He's saved actually by this Falcon, which is actually Red Wing. That's Sam Wilson's Falcon that we're going to discover in a couple of seconds. So it's Falcon's Falcon. Hilarious part. In the part of Red Skull's plan to destroy the image of Captain America, he starts walking around the streets of New York City, and like everyone's like, "Hey, Cap," and everyone's really happy to see him. And Red Skull's just really liking the attention, even though he talks down on all these people and treats them like garbage. He really likes that people are really nice to him and ask for autographs and stuff like that. Like he really enjoys the attention. Steve Rogers discovers who's his benefactor, who's the guy that saved his life with this Falcon, Sam Wilson. We get his really weird backstory that he was a kid that lived in Harlem. He started to become fascinated with falcons. He went to vacation to a place called Rio. I guess it's Rio de Janeiro, but it's Rio here. And he got his Falcon Red Wing there, started to train it, became like an expert. And then he ended up on this island because he saw in English the name of the part of newspapers where they ask for where you go see if you can find a job and stuff like that. Well, he saw a solicitation there that on this island the exiles were looking for this falconeer, a guy that can train falcons, because they were sort of into that. He went there. The exiles screwed him over. He ended up living with the inhabitants there that have been oppressed by these villains. So Cap tells him, it's like, we should revolt against these guys. You should become a symbol and inspire these people. You should use a costume. Sam sort of laughs and says, like, me using a costume, that's ridiculous. And one page later, he has a costume. It's not established how many days it took Cap to train Falcon. Maybe in comic book time, it was one day and became an expert, or a week or a month. It's not established, but he's a formidable fighter. Sam tells Cap's like, I grew up on the streets of Harlem. I used to fight with kids and gangs and stuff like that. I know how to do this. While we have the Red Skull Cap thinking about his plan to destroy the image of Captain America. He's going to use the Cosmic Cube and hurt a lot of people, but he thinks to himself, like, Cap doesn't have powers. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off the right way. So he's like sort of fumbling his own plan. He doesn't know how to execute this whole thing about destroying Cap's image. Poor Bucky, who crossed paths with the Red Skull Cap. He's sad. Cap doesn't want to be his partner anymore, so he's not going to be Bucky anymore. So he's going to split with Steve Rogers. We have the guys at AIM that really bent, and MODOK really bent out of shape because Red Skull has got his hands on the Cosmic Cube, and they're not able to use it. So we have this final showdown between Steve Rogers and Falcon. They easily defeat the exiles. What happens is Red Skull teleports Falcon and Steve Rogers to his evil Nazi castle. So he's going to just straight up deal with these guys once and for all. Sam Wilson discovers that Steve Rogers, or the guy that trained him on the island, because he never told him he was Steve Rogers, was Captain America. Falcon's like, whoa, I was trained by Cap. Cap and Falcon team up and are able to defeat Red Skull. Actually, Red Skull loses because MODOK uses a device and siphons away all the power from the cosmic cube. So basically, it runs out of juice, and thanks to that, he gets clobbered by Falcon. And that's the story's end. They later retcon Falcon's origins. They sort of gave him this backstory. He was a hustler. He was into gang stuff, and he was into those type of things. And basically everything was retcon with the cosmic cube as usual. And but it's a real fun story. It's really zany, kooky, bizarre in all the good ways. So I hope you guys like this video, and see you guys next time.